questions and answers and every other thing. That's our WhatsApp group chat. So please and please, I want you to be active on the group chat while we are here learning. Welcome, Progress. Welcome, everybody. Good evening. Welcome to today's class. Please try and fill the attendance form. I'm giving us like 5 minutes to fill the attendance form while we wait for other people to join our class, because I know other people are still coming. So let's take 5 minutes, fill the attendance form, because that's the only way we can actually get the recording for this 3D section. And for those of us that might be busy or did not attend yesterday's section, you can still have access to the video. So fill the attendance and the videos will be sent to your email. Do you understand? So yes, welcome you guys to today's lecture. I would do a little recap of what we learned yesterday. I will do recap of what we learned yesterday, and I would also go into today's class proper. We're going to be spending very short time today. We're going to be doing almost max as yesterday lecture was 1 hour. We're going to be hitting the nail on the head, you know. So I want to believe everybody has filled the form on the group. Let me check my time. Okay, we still have 3 more minutes. So we're waiting for other people who fill the form on the group. So welcome you guys, welcome you guys, welcome you guys, welcome you guys. So please, if you're active on this class, please drop your location where you're actually active from, wherever you're watching this live from, drop it on the group chat. I want to know the people that are active on this class. So drop your live location, not your live location obviously, but the location you're watching this live from. We would like to see it so people will know we're already active on this group and the class has started. Drop your live location. Drop your live location. Drop your live location. Drop your live location. I'm active on the group. I'm seeing everything. I'll still be collecting questions today in cyber security. So I'm active. I'm active. I'm active. Drop your live location. Where are you actually streaming from? Oh, someone is having problem with the link. Okay. So if you're on the group chat, please drop your live location on the group chat where you're actually streaming from. Let's know. Let's know, please. We have 2 more minutes. We have 2 more minutes before we start. People are still trying to join the link, join the class via the link. So okay, Stanley, we can see you from Lagos. Okay. Okay. Stanley, thank you for that. Thank you for tagging the link that you used. So drop your live location, drop your location. Where are you watching from? We want to know where you're watching from. Please, this is an interactive session. We want everybody active because we'll be discussing back and forth. We want to get your questions, we want to answer your questions. I even want to ask you guys questions too, you know, so it's going to be a very interactive section. We have 1 more minute so we can start. If I share my screen. Okay. Someone is having issues joining. Please, moderator, please make sure this person can actually try and get in into this class, please. He's on the group chat. It's finding it difficult. See to it to sort it out. Okay, so we'll be getting right into the class now. I'll be sharing my screen. Drop your live location. We want to know where you're streaming from. Drop your location, not your live location, your location, please. I'm always saying live location, your location. Don't drop your location, your live location for security reasons, but drop your location. We want to know where you are watching from. I want to know where you are watching from. Okay. Okay, so please, if you can see my screen, indicate on the group. Can you see my screen? Can everybody see my screen? I want to be sure people can see my screen. Indicate on the group. Before I start presenting, can everybody see my screen?
Yes.
Okay, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, so I'll do a quick recap on what we treated yesterday. Welcome to cybersecurity lecture. Good evening, good morning, good afternoon, depending on where you're watching from. My name is Prince OKK, and I'll be the one facilitating this class. Let me off my video so we can all focus on this training. Let me off the video. So you guys will just be hearing my voice, and I don't want to have issues with network too. So I'll turn off my video just like every other person, and we'll just focus on the screen. At least you are taking in questions. Okay, so back to what we did yesterday. Quick recap of what we did yesterday. We established what is cybersecurity. This is my introduction. We learned about what is cybersecurity, basic questions on cybersecurity. Sorry, I need to remove all distractions. Okay, so we looked at the cyberspace yesterday too also, and we established that the cyberspace is not flooded. We established there is opening for everybody in the cyberspace. We also established that alone in Nigeria, we don't even have up to 10,000 cybersecurity professionals. We established that in the world generally, we are not up to 5.7 million, and there are a lot of openings because in the US alone, there are over 700,000 openings in cybersecurity space. So just that country alone has a lot of openings for just, that means we will just be down to 5 million people, and we're not talking about China, we're not talking about Russia, we're not talking about Nigeria, we're not talking about South Africa, we're not talking about other countries. So we established those things yesterday. Just a quick recap. We also looked at careers in cybersecurity yesterday. We looked at 6 careers in cybersecurity and what they do. So I'll quickly just recap what we talked about yesterday about these careers. We established analysts are the guys that really do the defending in cybersecurity. They're the ones that analyze, and use tools to protect systems. We looked at specialists and saying that they are big on the framework, the designing of the system security. Then we looked at pen testers. Now, pen testers, we established they are hackers. They're the guys we call white hackers that companies actually bring into the organization to test if their security is strong enough. I'm doing a quick recap for everybody that was not here yesterday. We looked at the private digital forensic investigators. Those are the guys that come to investigate when an incident has happened. That means you've been attacked in your company, etc. These are the guys that come in and check what really happened, how much was stolen, people that were involved, how they got to penetrate the organization, and everything. So we also looked at the administrators, the people that work closely with the IT professionals to allow authorized staffs and all those kind of things. So those are okay. We looked at managers too, the guys that are in charge of almost everything, and I also established that these guys have worked in different fields in cybersecurity, from pen testing to analytics, and gotten to a role of growth. They are like the number one guys in cybersecurity when it comes to the careers. They are the managers. So yes, they are the ones that head teams. You understand? Most times you find them among the white team, and we established some of these teams. Black, the red hat, the red team. Let me not use red hat. The red team, the blue team, the white team, the purple team, the gray team. I also established yesterday I'm a gray team person in cybersecurity because I deal with a lot of security and also penetration testing. And we looked at some certifications in cybersecurity yesterday. We established certificates are very important in this career path if you want to grow. As someone who is certified with more than 20 certifications in tech and the digital space, I will tell you certifications are very, very important. They are very, very important. So we looked at some of the companies that offer professional certifications. We established cybersecurity certification. No one is useless, etc. Okay, this person still having issues. Okay. All right, so we took questions and we asked questions, and that's majority of what we covered yesterday. So I think we have a lot of people already on the call. And please, I'm insisting again, if you've not filled our attendance, fill our attendance, you will get the full video of these 3 days presentation sent to your mail. You can only get that via the attendance form. Please, I don't know if I should give you guys, okay, let me give you guys 2 minutes to try and fill the attendance form if you've not filled it already before we start properly what we have for today. We're going to be looking at the types of cybersecurity and some other things in cybersecurity. We are going to be establishing today, looking at how paid is cybersecurity. We're going to be looking at some part of cybersecurity, that's types, and just discussing based on normal life experience, you know, where we have people, where people want to go in, etc, etc, etc. So we also, the form has been sent again to the group chat. Let's take 1 minute to fill the form. Let's take 1 minute to fill the form. Let's take 1 minute to fill the form. I'll be waiting. Let's not say because on the live, we're not able to fill the form. Fill the form. I'll be waiting. Let's just give 1 minute. Once it's 1 minute, I'll continue the lecture. We're also going to be doing some little bit of research to see more about this job role. Please come with your questions. As I say, this is an interactive session, so I want to answer a lot of questions. You will learn more by asking questions. Questions about the field, questions about cybersecurity in general. Your questions should be sent to the group. I'll be attending to all of them. We don't want so we don't have plenty of people talking via this call. We want you to type out your questions on the group and send them when it's time. Type them out. I'll also be having questions, and I think I even have maybe classwork or assignments for you guys today to submit tomorrow. Tomorrow we're going to be having practicals. And if you are interested in cybersecurity and the beauty of it, I don't think you should miss the hands-on experience we'll be having tomorrow. The hands-on experience, don't miss it, please. It's going to be very short, but actually very insightful. So just stay on with me. Let's go on. So we're going to be looking at types of cybersecurity today. And I'm going to be taking this, explaining this little by little. Do well to get your pen and papers to take jottings, and I'll be explaining. I'm talking based on personal experience and a lot of things. So get your pen and papers. It's not everything you might actually see on the slide that I might be saying. So let me go further. I'm still watching the group chat, and I see some people are finding it very difficult to join, but that guy is finding it, or whosoever is finding it difficult to join. Okay, so back to our class. We're going to be looking at application security. Applications, we know what applications are basically. Applications are our normal WhatsApp, our normal Facebook, our Teams, our Zoom, you understand? Now, those particular applications, they have to be secured. And the funny thing about it is that we have different times a cybersecurity expert will actually come in to secure these applications. So for people like us that are in the analytical field, what we advise is those applications are even supposed to be secured prior to their release. So for example, our normal WhatsApp that is built now, or our normal Facebook, before Facebook was even released into the market, a cybersecurity professional or a group of cybersecurity professionals have sat down to make sure it is secured enough to protect it against hacking. Do you understand? So basically, in application security, it's just our normal applications. We try to secure it from vulnerabilities, and now vulnerabilities comes with different form. These vulnerabilities can come from someone introducing malware into the application at some particular stage of this application process. There is what we call software development lifecycle, and this is a stage, or these are stages where a full application has to go through before it's being built. And even from the onset of even the designing of the application, a vulnerability can also be introduced into it. And why we're discussing this in cybersecurity as a part is so you understand that every part of tech needs cybersecurity. I spoke about this yesterday and said that I do a lot of awareness training in companies, down to everybody using a device. No matter your occupation, you need to be aware of cybersecurity. Reasons being, if you're aware, you can protect yourself and protect the organization you're working for from being attacked or being vulnerable. I also established yesterday that cybersecurity can come in different forms. It is broad. Physical security is still under cybersecurity, meaning all these fences, all this window. I gave an illustration about the doors. They are still part of cybersecurity. For example, for application security, every apps we see actually has a backdoor. Please mute yourself. Please mute yourself so you don't distract the class. Welcome if you're just joining. 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 So every cybersecurity application has a backdoor. In short, it has multiple doors where you can actually penetrate it from, or where you can have access to even the end users. That is people like us that are consuming. For example, WhatsApp, us that are using it. There are ways they can get us. Now, for you to know cybersecurity, meaning you as a person, you're supposed to be able to protect your own device. WhatsApp. Not even the broad explanation. And this is why WhatsApp and every other platform take due diligence in sending out information on how to protect yourself. Don't even banks do this too. Don't give out social codes. Don't share your personal information. All these are cybersecurity awareness. Why are they doing this? So you can protect yourself and the application from being vulnerable and attacked. So it is very important to know that there are people that just specialize in application security. They specialize in protecting applications from flaws. Are we following? Are we following? Please, if you are following, put active on the group chat. I want to be sure we're following before I go to my next slide. Are we following? Are we active? Put active on the group chat if you are following. Okay, I'm seeing active. Okay. Okay, so let's go to the next slide. Let's go to the next slide. Please put active, put active, put active. I'm watching. Let's go to cloud security. Now, cloud security, we all know what cloud is, but if we don't know, I will do well to explain this. I'll use major cloud owners that I know we all familiarized with. We have the Google Cloud, we have the Amazon Cloud. For those of us that use Amazon Cloud. But basically, Google, we all have Google Drive. Now, the Google Cloud is a place we actually save our information that is not on our devices. That's our normal Google Drive. It's saved to the cloud. I think we allocated some gig on the cloud. Wherever we use a new phone, or whenever we use a new phone, we get to have access to those informations that were on that cloud. Now, the cloud has become a big thing now in the technology world, that if you don't secure it, people will be losing a lot of data. People will be losing a lot of information. So there are guys that specialize in securing these clouds. I'm saying this because me personally, I did not start with cloud security, but presently I'm into cloud security, security of cloud space. There are guys that specialize in protecting the cloud space and the cloud database so it cannot have vulnerabilities or be attacked. Personally, on your own devices, we have our normal Google Drive. Securing it by maybe having it locked up somewhere or setting it with another app with a password can even be a way of you securing your own personal cloud. Do you understand? So there are people working based on cloud security. They focus on securing assets on cloud. Why they do this is because when you look at cloud security, when you look at cloud generally, not even the security part, there are different type of clouds. There are actually clouds the same way we have Google Drive cloud that is already given to us, that SaaS, that everybody can actually save things on. There are people that pay Google to build their own cloud by themselves. There are people that when we go further in cybersecurity, when we go further in all these discussions, we'll be looking at a lot of these things. That is another reason why the full training is very important. If you're going to be paying for it, you'll be learning a lot of these particular kind of things. So the same way we have, as I was saying, our service for cloud, we have people that actually develop their cloud under different companies. So you can decide to actually be working on a project now that you will have your own company saving information, or the company you're working for is saving informations via the cloud, and that cloud, they don't want it to just be attached to anybody, but they want to build the structure themselves so they can have their internal team of cybersecurity guys secure the cloud. It is possible. There are people that actually secure the clouds, companies. Okay, so for every company we have that is actually structured or big, we always have a server room. Even in that our server rooms, there are things that they save to clouds there. So even there, you have to still secure those things. So there are people that focus on cloud security. They focus on cloud security. It is very important you know this, because as you're choosing your career path or going to be looking for jobs in this role, you want to know where you're specifically going into, and that will also determine the kind of certificates, like I said, that you will be getting. You understand? Apart from the normal cybersecurity general certificates. So let's go to network security. I hope we're all following. Now, this is very important because everything is connected. Everything is connected. Network security includes hardware and software, because in a full network, you get to have servers there, you get to have hubs, you get to have switches. These are things for networking. And even in those things, we also have the, will I say, virtual networks that we need to draw out how they would be actually secured. One of the things we're going to be doing when we're discussing networking in our full class is showing a virtual representation of how a network system is secured on different levels, from the wired network to the wireless network, because network security is very important. Even our normal www, that is our World Wide Web, it is protected by people securing the network, because as much as that is out there, every other person comes to put their site there. So for example, I don't know if you guys have actually seen different sites. If you've gone to different sites, you can actually tell, maybe I would show that now. You can actually tell a secured network from a network that is not secured. Let me go out my side and show you people something um, here. I hope you guys can still see my screen. So let's see Facebook. Let's see Facebook. Let me see if I can get it here. I don't know. I don't know if you guys have been in situations where you try to go to a particular site and they will instruct you that this particular site is not secured. You can always check this thing on your phones. You see this connection is secure here. Can you see? This is to tell you that the network Facebook is using in this place is secured. Please, if you can see my screen, please tell me active on the group chat. I want to be sure everybody is seeing and following what I'm saying. This network is secured. You can see it here. This is because people involved in the network security have secured Facebook. Now, there are some platforms, if you actually visit, you will not see this padlock here that it is locked. For my system, it is showing connection issues, but I think for some mobile phone devices, all you just see is that this padlock is not here or is unlocked. You will know that site is not secured enough. For instance, some of the sites too might not even show you that this site is not secured, but you will just know that this lock is not here. You will know that site is not secured. Please, for such sites, I want you to know you're vulnerable. If you're accessing it, you'll be attacked. Do you understand? You are prone to being attacked. So for those sites, always be careful. Always be careful. These are one of the things we'll be teaching in cybersecurity. But I think this is just very basic knowledge. You should be careful when you're visiting unsecure sites, because no matter how you want to make it look like that particular site is secured or not, or you can access it, or the information there is important, you are prone to being attacked. So network security involves hardware and software, because you're going to be securing software. For example, Cisco now has their own software. If you're going to be working with Cisco devices, you're going to be securing Cisco, using Cisco platforms and etc. Minus even having your physical structure where you have your operating systems and your servers and your other connecting device, even as down to the cables we use to connect, even the USB cables and fiber optic cables we use to connect systems together. It is important you make sure they are secured, because there are even some attacks that we call physical attacks that they don't even need to penetrate you maybe online. They will enter your building, disconnect. We see this a lot in movies. It happens every day. You will disconnect a particular system or something, and you've been breached. And when you're being breached, the funny thing about being breached is that they don't even need to steal your information. I'll give you an example. If someone goes now and disconnect, let's say WhatsApp was connected by a cable, disconnect the cable. Do you know over more than 1,000 users will not have access to WhatsApp? The ones that were doing transaction or failed transaction, before you know, WhatsApp will have lawsuits in the US. It happens everywhere. So even physical security when it comes to network is very important. So if you're going to be doing network security, I want you to understand that you're going to be working with not just a virtual space, you're going to be working with physical space, securing the network. So we'll be moving on to my next slide. We'll be talking about endpoint security. I'll soon be done with this presentation, so I can take a lot of questions in cybersecurity. So, endpoint security, you'll be hearing a lot of endpoint when you're doing cybersecurity. Nobody's going to be telling you laptops, mobile devices, servers, etc. Nobody has all those times. You'll be hearing endpoint security, endpoint security, endpoint security. When we're discussing endpoint security, we're discussing gadgets, mobile phones, laptop, desktops. These are point of entries for an attacker. When you hear endpoint security, that's the first thing I need you to understand. These are point of entries for an attacker. They will want to have access to your system so they can impute that flash drive that carries that virus. They will want to have access to your mobile phone so they can access your mobile app to steal that money in your bank account. Endpoint security is talking about access points majorly. Access points are points that we use and do entry, front door, back doors. If you're connecting two desktop devices or two laptops and they're talking about endpoints, they're not talking about the cable connections, they're talking about the laptops itself. If an attacker wants to attack, he wants to get access to the laptops. Are we following? Are we following? Put active if you're following. If an attacker is trying to attack, is trying to get access to your laptops. These laptops or these endpoint devices are where attacks really come from. Majority of attacks that we see. Whatever attack you've seen happen in the world, which let me even tell you guys, do you know we have a lot of attacks happening every day? So I think it's something that we can even check. We can actually check here and see. Let's see how many attacks actually happen daily, every season. Let's see how many cyber attacks happen. Daily. Let's see. We'll be shocked to see how many cyber attacks. On an average, you can have over 2,220, 2,244 attacks per day in the world. How are we going to be stopping 2,244 attacks a day? So this is to tell you the kind of world we're actually living in and how cybersecurity is very important. That means today alone, over 2,000 attacks has happened. 2,000 breaches has happened, and a lot of us don't even know that it's happening. A lot of us don't even know, and majority of these attacks are coming in from endpoint devices. I just want to quickly show you how the cyber world is. You understand? I just want to quickly show you how the cyber world is. So when most times when you even see things like a particular company has gone down, their server has gone down, or WhatsApp is down, or maybe your Binance app has been attacked, or whatever attack you're seeing, it might not even have started then. There's been a whole lot of process kept into the attack, and I'm telling you, for one reason or the other, endpoint device was involved, because a lot of these companies these days, they build their structure so it is very secured. Most times, the mode of entry for attacks are through staffs of these companies. A lot of times, how did they enter through the staff? The staff login details, the staff access, how did they get it? Through the staff systems, through the staff mobile devices, through whatever the styles used to operate even in the company. And this is another thing we discuss in cybersecurity, where we know whether we allow some devices and not allow some devices, whether people should work with their personal devices and not work with their personal devices, depending on what you're doing at work and the kind of organization that is involved. So very importantly, that is all we have to cover for endpoint devices. I want you guys to know that endpoint devices, when you ever hear endpoint, just know we're talking about mode of entry, access point, your phones, your laptop, etc. So let's look at the earnings in cybersecurity. This is one of the things. This is one of the things that we were supposed to cover yesterday, but we didn't do well to reach it, and I want to talk about it today. We're going to be looking at different careers. We're going to be citing those careers we actually discussed yesterday and looking at how much they earn on an average. You understand? So basic earning in cybersecurity on an average, we all can use our phone to check this, is about $122 per year. Now you can convert that to whatever currency you use, whatever country you're connecting from, you can actually convert that. But I want to be seeing different work in cybersecurity, or different careers in cybersecurity and how much they earn. I actually search for specialists, and we can see that as a cybersecurity specialist, they earn between $78 to $132 per year. Now, why am I showing you this? Is so you will know the part. One of the things I actually established yesterday is, in cybersecurity, you want to have someone to mentor you. Why do we want to have someone to mentor you? So you can know the path to take. If you don't know the path to take, you might actually still discover it later. But with a mentorship, you would have it easier in the cyber world. Having someone that is mentoring you and telling you, okay, let's do this. For example, it's not everybody that is an attacker. It's not everybody that can penetrate. Some people, what they know how to do is strategize and build defense system. It's not everybody that knows how to even use tools and techniques in cybersecurity. Some people, all they know how to do is create policies to govern a particular organization to secure them. Policies as small as staffs coming in, don't bring in your phone. Policies as small as staffs going out, bring in your phone. These are very important things in cybersecurity, and they all assist each other. So even if you're not a technical person, you can still do cybersecurity. That is one thing I will keep saying. It's not one of those places that you say, okay, no, you have to learn this particular program, you have to learn how. No. Even if you're not a technical person and you decide that, okay, we want to deal with setting up standard and policies for organizations, you can be there. You can also be there and do consultation and earn serious money. So we looked at specialists at cybersecurity. We want to look at analysts. How much they earn. I'm checking for entry level. Everything that you're seeing here is for entry level. It's not for professional. It can go up, it can go higher, it can go lower. As you can see, an analyst earn between $1,000 to $100,000 to 120 per year in cybersecurity. So one of the things I would like you guys to also do is when we actually finish this meeting, sit back, do some research by yourself on the career path you would like to take in cybersecurity when you join us. So whatever we're teaching you will focus and push you towards that line. One of the things we're going to be doing during our full training in AMDOR analysis is getting you guys to be certified from other different companies. I don't know if I actually spoke about this yesterday. I personally, I am certified for almost all the top cybersecurity companies you can see, from CompTIA to let's check the best cybersecurity certification company. Let's do that before we come back to this. Security company. Before we come back to this, I need to give us a list. So we have CompTIA, we have eCouncil, we have Google, we have ISC2. We covered the majority of these certifications yesterday. Now, it is very important to know when you're doing our trainings with us, Cisco should be on this list too. For cybersecurity. But as you can see, we can have CompTIA, we have eCouncil, we have ISC2. I'm certified for CompTIA, I'm certified for ISC2. Now, one of the things I want to tell you is in cybersecurity, you need certificates. And one of the things we're going to be doing here at AMDOR is making sure you get certificates. So we've taken time to reach out to some bodies like Cisco and ISC2 to create discounts for certifications for those of you that want to be writing. Apart from discounts, we also reached out to them and they've accepted to do some certifications for free or almost free. It's very important I state this. So when you're coming in, one of the things you're going to be doing with us at AMDOR is writing professional certifications. Majority of the certifications are actually going to be very discounted or very free because we've partnered with them, we're partners. So we're going to be getting you to write the certifications and getting certified for majorly Cisco and ISC2, I assure you, because I have done that for a lot of my students, and once you enter AMDOR, that is one of the things we are going to be doing. So back to what we're actually treating on the earnings in cybersecurity. We've checked analysts. So let's take the people that do the attacking, the pen testers. Let's see how much they actually earn. Let's see how much they earn. That's the people that do attacks, the hackers, the white hackers we have. Let's see how much they earn. Let's see how much they earn. Let's see how much they earn. My network is slow. It's slow. We're almost at the end of this class. We will not take more time than 1 hour. We're done. I think I have almost slide, and that's all. So for a pen tester, we earn about $122 per year. Now, the good thing about cybersecurity is that you can actually work remote and you can do jobs. multiple jobs. Presently, I'm working on. I work with two different organizations. I do two jobs as it stands. So it's not something you have to even be active that you say, okay, I'm working morning to night. I'm working 9 to 5. No, we don't do that here because of how skilled and important the skill is and the demand for it. We do a lot of remote jobs, we do a lot of shift jobs. So I just want to put that out there. So to my last slide, before I take in questions. What are viruses? Let's throw our light on viruses on the group chat. I'm waiting for everybody on the group chat. What are viruses? We've always been seeing virus. We've been attacked by virus. Let's hear on the group chat. What is a virus attack? What is a virus attack? I'm done my presentation. That's the last thing I will need to cover before I take a lot of questions. So, what are viruses? Okay, compromise. Okay, I'm seeing you guys answers on the group. What's a virus? We're using the WhatsApp group chat. To take answers. Everybody here is supposed to have an idea of what a virus is. Everybody here. Because there's no how that you've not had an experience or heard what a virus is. Whatever, even if you're just doing basic sciences, you will know virus. It's almost the same thing we apply to technology and IT. So I want everybody to drop in their thoughts on virus on the group chat. I'm waiting. Okay, compromise data installed in the system to attack. Okay, yes. Stan, I see you. Okay, so what are viruses? On the group chat, I'm waiting for answers. Answers are coming in. Malware, okay, that's nice. Okay, go on. We're waiting. I said this is an active group chat. Also, if you have questions, please. Also drop the questions. I'm waiting for it. If you have questions, please. We're waiting for it on the group chat. And again, what are viruses? Okay, so a computer virus is a malicious software or malware, like we've established on the group chat, or malware that spreads. I'm coming. I'm seeing questions dropping on the group chat, so I want to see if I can also take them. I hope everybody can see my screen. I've turned on my video so everybody can see my screen. I'll take your questions. Also, be dropping your questions as we're going. A computer virus is a malware, that spreads on every endpoint devices majorly. So I'm having here, so you can screenshot my slide or maybe write. But the spread on endpoint devices. These viruses, they come in to disrupt the system. Whosoever that introduces a virus into your system is planning on disrupting the work that you're doing majorly. Might not even necessarily be to even steal anything. It's just to stop business process. Sometimes it might also be to steal things. Sometimes it might also be to steal things. But majority of the time, these viruses are to disrupt the operation of the system. Are we following? If you are following, put active. Please, if you are following, put active. I'm really sharing my screen before I start taking questions. If you are following, put active. Okay, so these viruses are to disrupt the operations of the system. Sometimes it's to steal data, etc., but it's to compromise the system. So one of the things I would like to, before we even go into, before I go into start taking anybody questions, one of the things I would like us to do is take some little bit of class questions. Okay, so I was asked, what are the difference between S plus and pen test certificates? For those of us that were active yesterday class and even today class, I think I see. Okay, I didn't really touch on today class, but for those of us that were active yesterday class, please can you answer this? What is the difference between an S plus and pen test certification? We're waiting for you. We're waiting for you. What is the difference between S plus and pen test certification? The questions are on the screen, so you can also answer number 2 and number 3 question. And I also have assignments for everybody. Why I have this assignment is so you guys can actually see all the whole job roles and actually do further research on cyber security. But let's take the classwork now. All right, let's take the classwork. So S plus and pen test certification. Obviously, pen test plus certification are for penetration testers. Basically, it's a specialized certification for people that want to do hacking. I also explained yesterday that CISSP and CEH professionals, the certifications are different. The CISSP certification is for people that are into management. The CEH certification is for people that are also learning hacking. There are people that want to go into hacking. So as you can see, if you want to go into management where you don't have to do a lot of using a lot of tools, the CISSP is the best for you. But if you want to become a professional hacker and you want people to also look into your hacking skills, the CH and PET test you actually want to go for. So for today's class, what's the difference between cloud security and network security? Cloud security and network security. We're waiting on the group chat. What's the difference between cloud security? This is what we just discussed on the group chat. To give me a difference between cloud security. Okay, I can see S plus entry level and pen test, I believe, more advanced. Yes. S plus 2 is actually entry level and pen test is more advanced because it's very specialized. Pen test is a more specialized exam for hackers. Yes. So, what is the difference between cloud security and network security? What's the difference between cloud security and network security? Please, again, if you're on the group chat, the attendance form, if you want these videos, the attendance form is there. Try and fill this attendance form. Okay, I'm taking you guys' answer. Cloud security protects data and systems. Why network protects networks and that? Okay, yes. Now you tried, you got it. Okay. So I'm waiting for other answers. Okay, so for those of us that need assignments, please take a screenshot. Take a screenshot of this assignment before I actually proceed into discussing and answering questions. It's very important. I have a question. One person has asked a question and I want to answer it. Okay. So I believe everybody has taken a screenshot of this assignment, and I've gotten answers for this particular classwork. So back to me. So someone asked on the group chat. Let me read that question again. How is GRC related to cybersecurity, please? So I'm guessing the person is referring to government risks. Let me be sure. Yes. Okay, risk management and government. Okay, yes, and compliance. Okay. So in cybersecurity, yeah, everything we do for protection has to be approved by the, now everybody follow me please, everything we do for protection has to be approved not just by our organization that we're protecting, but by the location we are. Now every location has a body or have some bodies that are actually involved in giving rules that these are the rules to follow in this location. If you're running this particular organization, if you're running this, those particular bodies, as a cybersecurity expert or professional, we partner with them and make sure that we follow their rules while doing our policies, while doing our protection. Are we following? For the person that asked this question in the group, I'm answering this so you can follow. So we, as cybersecurity professionals, we follow those guys. They're in the legal side. We follow them to make sure that these are the things we follow. If there is a legal breach, we will know that there is a legal breach here, and these guys should be involved. That's the legal guys. Do you understand? And this also has to do with a lot of protection from risk. This also has to do with a lot of things of sort. So please, I hope I've answered your question. Okay. I hope I've answered your question. So that is the link between cybersecurity. So we work a lot with a lot of law enforcement guys, a lot of people that are even with other departments that are doing a lot of risk assessment and all those things. And we implement those things in our policy creations. Do you understand? We implement those things. Okay. When do we get the video? We get the video after the third day. That's after tomorrow. So after tomorrow, we'll be getting the videos for each section we've done. Each section we've done, we'll be getting the videos for them. All our programs are virtual, yes. I'm going through everybody's question. Okay, please, you have not seen the assignment. Okay. I'll go back to the assignment. So we can actually, someone says she has not seen the assignment. Or he has not seen the assignment. So this is the assignment. Please take a screenshot. Once you're done, you can always drop it on the group chat. This is the assignment. Take a screenshot. It will guide you in your career path. You understand? And to give you more insight on the topics we've taught so far. So please take a screenshot and everybody do the assignment. It's for your personal development, very important. Apart from submitting it, and I'll go through a lot of the assignments that were submitted. You understand? I'll go through them. So we can also drop the assignments on the group chat when we're done doing them. We can always drop them on the group chat. I'm waiting. If you have more questions, I'm waiting to take your questions. And we'll soon be, we have 5 more minutes before we end. I don't want to delay people. And again, please, if you learned something today, please on our group chat. Okay, you need more information on this particular question. Okay, I'm seeing that. I'm waiting. Who again is typing? So I was saying that GRC, are we following? The person that needs more information, I'm trying to give more explanation now, so you can actually follow me on that question. I was saying GRC, the person asked, how is GRC related to cybersecurity, please? So I was saying GRC involves risk assessment, involves the legal team, you understand, and involves the total top of the organization coming together to securing the organization. That is one. Protecting it from risks. Also, making sure that everything that does not go according to the legal agreement in that particular location, do you understand, is addressed properly. So as cybersecurity professionals and experts, one of the things we do is partner with other bodies, you understand, in our company and know the legal construct of that particular location. Do you understand? For example, if you go to some countries, they will tell you that so applications are not supposed to be used here. If you go to some countries, they will say these applications are allowed. Obviously, if you have the same organization in these two different branches, you will know in this particular place, you can actually do these particular things and it will not be of risk to you. And in this other place, you will not do those things because it will be of risk to you for some reasons. So this is how these things come together. Are we following? Okay, you're following. Okay, yes. So I hope you understand. So it is still very much broader, and it is something we're going to be discussing in detail when we start our class. That particular question is going to be having more details. You understand? So, okay, you've got an answer. So we're going to be going into all those things when we have our full cybersecurity lecture. So, any other further question so we can call it a day? I want to thank you guys for joining the class. I want to thank you guys for joining the class. For those of us that stayed from the beginning to the end, thank you. Please fill the form online. And also, if you learned something today, put it on the group chat. If you actually got any knowledge today, or if you learned something new, or if you're refreshed on a particular knowledge you have, put it on the group chat. Put it on the group chat. Put it on the group chat. I can see you guys emojis. I can see you guys everything. So put it on the group chat. I'll stop sharing my screen now. We're done for today. Tomorrow we're going to be having practicals. So please come prepared. We're not going to be using anything serious. You just need your internet, you need your phone, and we're going to be testing some tools that I know we can also handle with our phones. So please come prepared. We're going to be running practicals tomorrow, and the practical is going to be very brief. Tomorrow we're going to be having a very brief lecture, because I would like to really tell you guys about AMDOR, the sponsor of this particular program. So thank you guys for joining today. If you learned something, please put it on the group chat. We're going to be ending the meeting now. Thank you for joining. I expect to see you guys tomorrow the same time, 7 p.m. Tomorrow is our last day too. So you should know that if you also want to get certified for this particular program, you have to pay 10,000 naira. The person moderating on the group chat, posting the link, you can reach out to the person, or you can reach out to any of us at AMDOR, and we'll help you process that. And there will be a time frame before we stop certifying people for this particular program. I know this is the weekend, so let's say it's like Monday. So if you really are interested in certificates, please make payments for them while you can, you understand, before they close the portal for this particular course. Okay, so thank you guys for joining. Thank you guys for joining. I'll be ending now. I'll be ending the meeting now. You guys will have a great day.